What is going on, Dominator here, and today we are back with another video. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the Thursday night game. What a hell of a game! Great way to open the season. Now, I'm hoping that this is a good sign to come, because if we recall last year, all the Thursday nights, a lot of the Sunday nights, and a lot of the Monday night games were all bad last year. And think about how they started. That Bills and Rams game where the Rams just didn't play that great. So I'm hoping that now that we have such a good game here with Kansas City and the Lions, I really hope that transfers over and we have a theme where most of these Thursday nights, Sundays, and Monday night games are awesome. Because the year previously, those games were sick. Like I think the year before, Tampa and the Cowboys opened up with a very good game, and then it had a great Sunday, Thursday, and Monday night game. So I'm hoping for good things. I kind of said it. I did say that I would like the Lions to upset, and I think they could, and they did. I know I think I did choose Kansas City. I really wanted the Lions to win. I've told people before they are my adopted NFC team ages ago. And I absolutely love that they're turning a new leaf. And what a way to prove it. Because the fact of the matter is that they showed up and showed out. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that they are coming into this season with a whole regime of players who say, listen, we can turn this into something. And I love Dan Campbell. I really respect Jared Goff. You know, think about how Jared Goff did so dirty. Did so dirty. And I think it would be cool to see him possibly take this team to a Super Bowl or even just win, go to NFC Championship games. I mean, like, that's a big win for the Lions. Hell, the Lions just getting to the playoffs is a huge win for fans. And I really think that. As much as I think the Lions fans they would respect Goff a lot, and Goff would probably have a statue built if they win them, if he gets them a Super Bowl. Now, I don't want to overreact. It's not Overreaction Monday. I'm hoping after week 2 we'll talk about how the first 2 games have gone with everyone else, but we're gonna make a video on this one. So to start off the game, it was pretty good start series from both teams. Kansas City, stopped them 3 and out, and I was like, okay, this is going to be a game. And then they punted away. Then Kansas City punted. Then we had a touchdown play to St. Brown. And I was like, oh, okay. We saw some good things from Gibbs today as well, and especially on that drive. Then the Chiefs answer back and say, wait a minute. And they get a touchdown. Lions go back down the field but fumble the ball. Some punts later, the Chiefs have a touchdown, and then Lions go short of downs, but the game was the quarter was done. Then comes the second quarter. Both teams Kansas City goes 5 and out, and the Lions went 3 and out, but then on 3 plays the next drive got an interception from the rookie from Alabama. Or no, my apologies, Georgia, because I said earlier in my live stream that he actually made a play similar to the game in Alabama in the national championship. Then we had some field goals for Kansas City, and at that point I was like, oh, okay, we're getting to a point where the Lions aren't showing a lot. Then they go down the field, score a touchdown after a few 2 punt drives. Then they stop the Kansas City Chiefs on 3 and out. Then, risky move, by the way. Dan Campbell goes for it, gets turned over. He actually punted on the touchdown play, or the touchdown drive in the beginning. Went for a punt, faked it, and got a first down. That was amazing and tremendous to see. Then, after giving it up on downs in the fourth quarter, time was ticking. Nobody came up. No Tyreek Hill and no Travis Kelce. That is what people have been talking about. you need your weapons in these situations, and now I think they just unlocked a situation where Tony had a really bad game. Now, I'm not saying that there was 2 Lions players that had really bad games. One of them being Marvin Jones. Tony had a very bad game. I think his best play was maybe a jet sweep, and I don't even know if he took it. I mean, that's not a good showing. I think he has talked a lot of smack after joining the Chiefs, and he's talked a lot of smack after winning a Super Bowl. And maybe talking smack is going to get, I've heard already when he missed a few key catches, I heard some Giants fans, going crazy on Twitter. And then they ran out the ball, and the Kansas City Chiefs start off the season 0-1 for the first time in a while. At least in the Patrick Mahomes era, that Patrick Mahomes is now not undefeated in week 1. I knew the moment I heard that stat, I said, oh, well, he's going to lose this game. And let me tell you, Aiden Hutchinson played very well. Jared Goff went 22 out of 33 attempts, 253 yards, only 1 passing touchdown. Mahomes at a 39 attempts, 21 of those were completed for 226 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Montgomery had a good day on the run, 21 carries, 74 yards, 1 touchdown. Patrick Mahomes had the leading rush with 6 carries and 45 yards. Reynolds had 4 receptions for 80 yards, and why can't I see this guy's name? And why can't I click him? Vantis Scantling, I can't say that name. 2 receptions and come on, where'd it go? And 48 yards. Let me tell you right now, first downs were pretty much even. Everything was even. Possession times, the Lions did beat them, but not by a lot. This Lions team is going to be something special this year. I hope they continue. I think this win should catapult them. I hope they don't get too big of a head. It is week 1, and I know everyone's already making excuses saying, oh, well, they didn't have Travis Kelce. They didn't have their best defensive player. They did pretty good on defense without him. And maybe if he stopped holding out, maybe they would have won that game. And let's be honest, because think about how they won that game. A rush right up the middle while everyone is tired. That was probably a situation where your best defensive player would have had to stop. But they couldn't stop the run. So Detroit starts 1-0 to start the season and 0-1. And now before I actually talk about those rankings, let's talk about this right tackle situation. The right tackle was off the line the entire game, and they acknowledged it. And they're like, oh, well, no, actually, the rule is his head needs to be on the waistline of the center. Okay. But there was many times where the camera angle would show a direct picture down the field, and you could tell that he is off. And they made a good point, and I hope and pray that, refs call this now for now on, and players utilize it, because that right tackle messed up a lot. He showed a lot just in his movements. He got on the line when he was rushing, and he got off the line when he was clearly offside or not lined up, and he was clearly, that means he was going to get blocking. I don't know if they found a loophole or what, but they need to stop doing it, because it's going to piss me off if they keep doing that. I thought the Chiefs got away with so many calls, and I'm not one of those guys who was like, oh, whoa, it's conspiracy, blah, blah, blah. They got away with a lot of calls, and I get it. First week, but that's why there's preseason for refs too. Like, come on now. Get your shit together. So hopefully it's the first game. We're hoping that that's not the example for the rest of the league, and we're hoping that good things come from it. Now back to the rankings. After the Lions do this, they go 1-0, obviously. Chicago faces Green Bay, so they know that one of those two, hopefully there's no ties, knock on wood, one of those two teams is going to walk away with a win. One will walk away with a loss. Minnesota also is playing the Buccaneers, so 1 win or 1 loss. We will see where they end up on the train. Denver plays Vegas, so we know one of those guys will be joining Kansas City as 0-1. personally I feel like is Denver. And Los Angeles, they play the Dolphins, so they have a tough game too. So Raiders have a good shot of going 1-0 before everyone else. Los Angeles, I do feel like are going to win that game though. So what a game! What a awesome first game. I mean, that's all I got to say. That was pretty good. Let me know what you guys think about all the stuff that you saw during that game, and things that you like, things that you don't like, things that you're concerned about, things that you're ready to see. I'm ready to see this Lions team. They definitely need to up their game as the season goes, but I think they're going to be in a pretty good position towards the end of the year. As long as their receivers start getting more confident, and as long as the quarterback gets confident. I think as long as Goff stays calm, cool, collected, and this might be the year of the upsets. Like, let's be honest here. I really do think that this is going to be the year of the upsets. So we'll see what happens. Happy for Detroit. Kansas City, don't worry. You guys will probably win next week. I don't know who they play next week, but you probably are going against the death in the blind. Oh, no, you guys got the Jacksonville Jaguars. They actually they have to go against 5 of their first games are, the Chiefs have a hard schedule. And they better hope that Mr. Travis Kelce comes back against the Jaguars, because the Jaguars, if they have a great first game against the Colts, they will be hard to stop. Bears will be pretty easy. But the Jets, they better hope that they figure out their contract negotiations, because you're going to need everyone you can to be healthy and ready. No big injuries, by the way, so far. That's really good when you come out of a Week 1 game. You never want to see a career-ending injury or anything. We saw cramps. We saw the normal stuff. Don't think we saw any major injuries. So hopefully we don't have any major injuries Week 1, because we know that's a big bummer. I remember last year TJ almost got hurt, and I thought he was out just because there was 15 other guys that were hurt. So let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hey, this is going to be a fun season. Welcome to the NFL season, and let's have a great time. I will be here every other week probably talking about how the teams are breaking down. So prepare for not next week, but the week after, to talk about, basically before end of Week 2, we'll see how it rolls. Dominate the world, dominators, because David dominates out. Follow me on everything. Peace.